welcome back to my channel. My name is Asia. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload. I do upload weekly. This week I'm doing this really pretty prom inspired look and I hope you guys really like it. In addition to that, I'm also going to be reviewing the banana powder, the new banana setting powder by Morphe. And yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with my brows already done, and I use this brow pomade in the color dark brown from Makeup by Yolondo. And then I carved out my brows with the Fenty Beauty Concealer in shade 370. And now I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Louise Base in number 3 as always. So put a little bit on my lids. And then I'm just going to blend it out with a fluffy brush. And I'm going to try not to take this up too high. The purpose in me basically using the Fenty Beauty is because I feel like the Louise Base is a little too bright. And sometimes that does peek through if my shadows don't go up enough. So I'm not going to bring this too high because I like the shade of the Fenty Beauty Concealer. And if it shows through underneath or like on top of my shadows, like I'm okay with that. But as you can see, there's a huge difference between the tone of the Fenty Beauty Concealer and the Louise Base. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna dip into this palette by Juvia's Place. It's called Douce, I guess. And then I'm gonna dip into this pinky shade, and that is called Creme. And then I'm just going to put this basically all over my crease. And the brush that I'm using is a Morphe B13. And for now, I'm just tapping the color in because I don't want there to be like any... sometimes like if you just have a base and you don't set it with translucent powder, it'll like skip a little bit, and I don't want that to show. I want the color to come on very smooth, and then I'll try to blend it out. So next I'm gonna dip into this purpley shade in the middle, and that is called Custard, and I'm using a Morphe M505, and I'm just gonna blend that directly underneath that pink shade. And again, I'm just starting off by stamping on the color first. And this is going to be a cut crease look, so I'm putting the colors a little bit higher than I would normally. I'm not using my eye shape as a guide because I have hooded eyes, so I'm trying to make the space for my eyelid look a little bit bigger. So I'm stamping slightly higher than my crease. And this is being picked up on camera the way it actually looks in person, because it looks a little bit light. I think my lights are too bright, so I hope y'all getting what I'm getting because I'm feeling it. But right now what I'm doing is just going back in with that first brush and just blending the edges of this purple. And then if I feel like I need to, I'll go back in with the purple if I feel like I've lost some of that pigmentation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color right here, and that is called Crepes. And I'm taking that on a BH Cosmetics number 104, and I'm going to blend that directly underneath the purple, and this should give it some depth. If I feel like I need it to be just a little bit deeper, what I'll do is I'll dip into this color called Chocolate, but I'll let you know if I decide to do that. So right underneath that. I'm gonna take a little bit of that chocolate color. And not much. Just go right over that. Alright, so now, as always, going back in with those previous shades and blending out the edges. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take this flat brush and cut my crease, and I'm using the same Louise Base as before. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna tap in that base, because if you leave it the way it is and you try to apply shadows to it, it's going to be too sticky and the shadows probably won't stick properly, and then it'll look patchy. Okay, so what we're going to do now is start filling in the lid. So I'm going to take that chocolate color and mix it with crepes, I'm sorry, and I'm going to put that on the outer V. And your cut crease doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, mine isn't. My eyes are basically shaped differently, so it's hard for me to get one done exactly the same way, but they're similar, so it'll still work, and it's still gonna look bomb. I'm still gonna rock it. So now I'm just gonna go in with this pink shade. And I'm not gonna put too much of this because I want this shade, which it looks white on camera. It's called Tarte, but it actually has like purple reflect to it. So I want that to be on majority of the lid. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of that pink shade, and then we're gonna set it off with the white shade. And I'm gonna take a Luxie 245. So now I'm going to take some Fix Plus, and I'm just going to spray my brush so that it's a little bit damp. Spray both sides. That's probably way too much spray, but that's what I do. Like, I use too much. So I'm going to go into Tarte again. That white shade that is actually has like pinky purple undertones, which I'm hoping you guys will be able to see on camera, but look at that shadow, you better come through. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to re-intensify the colors, make sure that it's all blended and you don't see any harsh lines between the colors.
You're doing a voiceover for this.
Why do you think the mic is on? So now you're in the middle of my video.
Hey guys!
So now I'm just going to line my eyes with the Morphe gel liner in Jet. So now I'm just going to take a good old makeup wipe and I'm going to clean up the fallout and then perfect the edges of my wing. So now I'm going to apply some glitter to my lid, and I'm going to use the NYX Glitter Adhesive. And the two glitters that I'm going to be using are, this one is from AOA Studio and it's called Rose Quartz. I literally just did a video on this, you can't really see. I just did a video on all of the stuff that I bought, so I will link that video in the cards and then I'll try to link it below. But it's basically a pink, but it looks purple, blue, greenish. It's like holographic, so it has like those different shades when you tint it, when you move it. And then I'm taking this one from Superglitters, and this one is called Atlas Dazzle. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, but in the lid it looks like this. So it basically is like a white shade with like purple, green. There you can see it. It has a little bit of blue. So it's basically giving the same effect, except it's like white. So I'm going to apply the smaller one, the AOA Studio one first, and then I'm just only going to apply the chunky glitter. I'm not going to apply it so generously, so I'm only going to put like a few of those, but I'm going to mix them together. And I'm just going to go right on top. Alright, so now I'm going to take the Farsali Unicorn Essence and I'm going to use that to moisturize my face. Alright, and then I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy NYX Primer. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Full Spectrum Foundation in the shade Tan Cool. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm using the Maybelline Instant Ager Wand, and this one is in the shade Caramel. I don't know why I wanted to say deep caramel. Okay, and to set that, I'm trying the new Morphe Banana Powder. And so what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to apply this using a sponge. I'm really rooting for this because I love banana powders, and you know, Morphe, they have some really good products. I did not like their foundation and concealer. I have dry skin and it was just like very no bueno for me.
Hated it.
So I'm just going to take the sponge that I was using and I'm going to dip it in there. Dip it in the lid. And then I'm going to tap the excess off on the back of my hand. And I'm going to start setting. And I don't bake, so what I'm doing is I'm just like lightly tapping so that it could basically like sink into my face. And so far, to me, I mean, it looks pretty good. It's not too yellow, not too whitish. It's like that really good shade, like right in the middle. And I'm not, you know, a fair-skinned person, and it's working for me, so I think it is woman of color friendly. And also they do have another shade, which I forget the name. It might be like deep golden or something like that, but it is more yellow. So I think if you are darker skinned, that one will probably work better for you. But this one is banana, and this might work for you too. Like, it's like one of those universal banana powders, similar to Sacha Buttercup, but not nearly that yellow, in my opinion. So I'm hoping that this works out. I'm going to do the rest of my face, and then I'll give you like the true verdict. But for now, she's good. I'm loving her. Okay, and then for blush, I'm going to go into the Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush palette. And I am going to take, and I'm going to take this shade and apply that to my cheeks. This brush I'm using is a blush brush from Real Techniques. For highlight, I'm going to use this one from Artist Couture, and it's in called Purple Dream. It's called Purple Dream. All right, and then I'm gonna go into Becca's Champagne Pop and apply that right on top. Okay, so I went and got a paper towel and, well, napkin. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be applying the glitter on my bottom lash line with the Duo brush on glue instead of the other adhesive, the NYX adhesive, because I feel like this will probably dry faster and it'll probably like stick to the glitter a little bit better. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use this to try to catch the fallout before, you know, it falls on my face. So the three glitters that I am using, this one is called Atlas Dazzle, which is pretty much the same glitter from earlier. It's just not as chunky. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. So it's like a translucent, but then it has like the blue, purple, green holographic effect. So I'm gonna leave that open. And then I'm gonna go into this one, which is also from Superglitters, and this is called Pinktastic, and you can pretty much see that one through the thing. And then I'm gonna use this one, which is called Amethyst, and this is from AOA Studio. I just did a video on this, as I said before, and I just couldn't wait to use it, so it looks like this. So it's gonna be a gradient. It's gonna be the white one, the pink one, and then the purple one at the end. So I need y'all to wish me luck because I'm scared. Alright, so the lashes that I chose are from Aliexpress, and they're in the style D08. Okay, so the last step obviously is going to be lips, and I'm going to go in with this dark brown lip pencil called Trendsetter from Morphe. I like this color, it's just pretty. And then the Ray Ray lip gloss. So yeah guys, this is the finished look. I am so in love with it. It's just so gorgeous and it's perfect for prom this year. So it's like I'm feeling myself a little bit, you know what I'm saying? No, but I'm glad you guys stuck it out. Let me know if you like this look, if there's anything else that you guys would want to see. Also, just to give like my overall thoughts on this Morphe setting powder, bomb. It's a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Not that much. I want to say it's at least $15. If it's more or less, I'll let you guys know on the screen just to correct myself. But these come in like, I want to say at least 4 to 6 colors. So there's shades for everybody. Banana powder is usually like a universal shade, and it is in this formula. It's soft, it's not too yellow, it's not too white, and it works perfect for my skin. Yeah, so I think you guys will like it, and it's totally worth the money. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.